polisher. Oh, hey! Welcome back to Mr. Gear. So today I'm working on the FJ60, and we've got an indoor car show coming up like a month. So I really want the paint to be really looking well, since we didn't do the interior. And, you know, there's still a lot of little things to do. Just want the paint to look good. So I've got a new buffing system from 3M. It's like a dual action polishing system. We've got some water spots and some, you know, just general. Ignore that. The battery's going dead on my router backup power thing. Train left the station. Oh wait, just gonna hit with polish. I don't think I'm gonna have to get into any of the compounding. I hope. This paint's not that old, so hopefully it'll come right around. Hood's the main thing. I might run a quick polish down like the flat panels and stuff, but hood definitely needs a little love. So I'll put a link to the 3M polishing thing down in the description. It's new. Just kind of testing it out to see if I like it. So here's the setup. It's a dual action polisher, and there's a wolf compounding pad, foam compounding pad, and then they have this foam polish pad, and then the compounds are bespoke for this tool. So this is the step one, the compound, and the polish. So I did try it out a little bit on the TR6. It's supposed to be purple and single stage. So, but man, look at that. I mean, it really, it's a little dusty now, but look at that shine. That's really nice. Really, really nice. All right. So yeah, let's try it on the old LC here. So on a rotary buffer, you put the compound on the panel, and then you kind of move your buffer around, kind of fill the pad up, and then you buff, and it just kind of slings out. Whereas on these, it's dual action, so you actually want to put the compound. It's way too much. Put the compound on sort of in a circle. Not like this. If I didn't screw this up, you would have went kind of in a circle on this. Okay, does that make sense? Kind of out all the way out to the edges. I can't believe I screwed this up so bad. I can actually, because it'll kind of pull in instead of pushing out. I don't know if that makes sense. Do as I say, not as I do. That was terrible. Wait, my hand off. Okay. there's still some little stuff. I'll zoom in so you can see it. So this is kind of the stuff that I'm dealing with. There's some water spots, and it's really hard to see. So it's such a light color. You can kind of see it in the reflection from the light. Where we just polished is better, but there's still a couple little things. So we're gonna have to cut. We'll just throw the compounder on there and go to town. All right, so I'm gonna use the pad I used on the TR6. This is a little more about what it should look like as you start. Okay. It's not gonna stay there. All right, let's see if this does a little better. Clean it up. Oh yeah, that's a world of difference. Yeah, that looks killer. I'm not even just run over this with some 3000. There's just a couple of things. It's almost like it sucked back a little bit from when I painted it. So I can kind of see that. So I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I'm gonna run over with some 3000. So while the compressor's filling up with air, why dual action over wheel? Like, hey, I've seen you buff a bunch of cars with a wheel, and like the Datsun, we took, 40-some-year-old paint, made it shiny, compounded in a wool pad, which is great. And on light colored cars, it's really not a lot of work, but when you get into a darker colored car, the rotary buffer tends to give you swirl marks, which, everybody's biggest complaint is always, oh, it had swirls in it, it had swirls in it. Which you can, with the wheel, you can totally do that. Get it swirl free. It's just using the right steps and being patient, cleaning really well in between. With this system, it can't make swirls because it's dual action, right? And the other thing too is if you don't have very much experience, the dual action's great because you can't, I don't think it's possible to burn an edge with it. Like you can just lay in and it just stops spinning. It'll just do this. So if you don't have a lot of experience, it's really good for polishing. Does it take longer? If you're color sanding and polishing, yes, it takes longer. But then it's always like, you're not fighting any swirls either, and it's kind of what you see is what you get. So they're about the same, unless you have somebody that's really good at polishing, and then definitely the wheel's gonna be faster. But an average person, I bet this is the same amount of time. And there's a lot of brands. This 3M one is new. Meguiar's has one that looks very similar. Rupes, 3D I think has one. I have a buddy that's a painter that just went to Harbor Freight and bought one of these dual action polishers for like 58 bucks. He's in year 2, he buffs with it every day. It works fine. This one's more than that. This whole kit, is $400 or $500 or something. But you don't necessarily need to just get the kit. You can, you can get these. The 3M pads are great. I thought they were really hard when I started, but they work great and they seem to last quite a while. We did a bunch of demos with this and it worked killer. So I can't honestly say, I don't know enough about dual action polishing to tell you which tool is better. Which throw you want for which. It seems like there's a lot of information where it kind of varies on how long you want the throw to be on the DA. So I don't know, can't tell you. Do your own research. You're probably gonna get a couple different answers depending on the manufacturer. But I do know this is really pretty easy to use. It's pretty lightweight and definitely not as tired. But let's see if we got enough air so we can get this knocked down with some 3000 that will start buffing again. All right, so 3M Trizact on a DA, and this is my Bodyman DA long throw, which is really good for all this finishing work stuff. Just gonna wet that down, wet where I'm gonna work. Don't want too much or it'll start hydroplaning. So you just want this foamy look. I don't know if you can see it from there, but it just kind of foams up. If it's not foaming up, you're just running over the top and not actually sanding any clear coat. Yeah, I took all that stuff off that I wanted to get rid of. Fantastic. I might get lazy and go up to 5,000 if I have some. We'll see. I don't know how well this shows up, but you can kind of watch the reflection of the lights over there. Great reflection, and then it just gets kind of dull. That's where the 3,000 grit scratches are. But, you know, looking at the reflection, see if I can catch this light on this side. See, dull, and shiny. So it works pretty good. You have to hit a little harder and still see some 3,000 grit scratches, but yeah, let's just buff away. Okay, that took a little more work than usual. With a wheel, I think it would have been done a lot faster, but like I said, we don't have to worry about swirl marks, so that's wonderful. So on to polish, and then we'll get a close-up walk around, see how it looks. Nice. Yeah, that came out really nice. Catch a reflection. Beautiful. So there you go, 3M. I don't know, it's probably paint, dual action paint, finishing something or other. It's in the comments. Quit asking, just read it. Was it as fast as a wheel? No, I could have wheeled that a heck of a lot faster. The clear's pretty locked up. And even though the time lapse was moving really fast, I had to go over a couple spots more than once. And I did switch to the wool pad just to get a little bit more aggressive. if you're never buffed anything before and you don't have any experience, this is the way to go. You can't screw it up. You can lay on an edge and it's not going to burn through. So if you're really, really good at polishing, this is a really nice tool to have for finishing, especially black or really dark color. But if you're really good at polishing and you like using the wheel, you don't need to get one of these. So I don't know if that's a very good review. That just kind of puts you in, if you don't polish, a dual action polisher is great. You can't screw it up. Stay away from any compound that's super gritty, like the old Meguiar's Diamond Cut 2.0. There's no need for that now. 3M's got a lot of great products. You can't go wrong with the Perfect It line. If you buy this kit, it comes with this is a new compound and a new polish. They're made to kind of break down over time. This light color, just with the compounding, it looked great. I probably could have wiped it down and waxed it. Speaking of which, that's all I got left. So I need to wax this, and I might hit it with the Suma ceramic over the top just for little added protection. So that's all I got for now. Like and subscribe helps me get more stuff. I can get more products. We try more stuff. We got the full detail on the 69 Camaro coming up. We got to get the blue stuff off the new BF Goodrich tires, and that needs a once over. And I'm hoping I can still have this polisher for that, because the paint's getting really thin on that, and it needs just a polish to get ready for, car show season. And then this event is in about a month, so we'll have video from that. It's at Portland Community College in their automotive collision program. So there'll be always a lot of really cool rigs there. My buddy's bringing his 65 Ford F100 that him and his dad built. It's dope. I don't know if you saw the short with the little AMC Hornet. That's one of the students. I'm sure that'll be there. So, ciao for now. We'll see you next time. Thanks.